Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's Mystic Minute is there are no past lives. There are no past lives. It doesn't mean that there aren't lives in the past. There are also lives in the future. And to you as consciousness, they are all happening at once. All past lives, all future lives are happening at the same time. And the greater aspect of who you are is experiencing them simultaneously and instantaneously. We can't understand that because in this physical form, we live from the past to the future. We're on a linear time frame. So then we assume that our experience of incarnation goes from the past to the future. We assume that it's less to better. We assume that our previous lifetimes, because they were less informed, less technically adept, were lesser incarnations. And we think of our future lifetimes to come as steps up on some karmic stairway to heaven. All of the experiences are happening at once. As consciousness, you are experiencing all of this at once. We have the ability to access all the information all at once if it's useful to us. Our future lifetimes may not be useful to ourselves in this present time, just the same way as a future download won't benefit your current device. Your current device wouldn't be able to handle the information. It would clog up all the apps you're currently using. Years ago, when I was a past life reader, I would tell people that each previous lifetime was like a grade in school, and that just as you don't remember when you first picked up a crayon or learned to spell, but when you go to write a letter, it all flows out of you at once. You are accessing and utilizing all aspects of your past lives. What I realize now is that you are not just a linear thread through time. At your core essence, you are the creator of all those lifetimes, all future lifetimes, and really all lifetimes happening right now as well. If this were an awesome, intricately designed, online, full immersion video game, you can just imagine how complex the programming is for all these different aspects that you get to experience. Now imagine that you're the game designer as well as the player of the game, as well as every other personality that is playing the game online with you. Pretty mind-blowing. Too much for you to figure out. And the other thing, if you are playing the game and you try to figure out what the other player is doing or what all the other players are doing, boom, you've lost your lifetime. Boom, you've snagged yourself in the game. The way you play the game right now is making choices and directing yourself from your perspective. You can choose to be in a world of Warcraft where you're getting shot at. You can choose to be in something full of dragons, giant spiders dropping down from the ceiling attacking you. You can choose to be in that kind of game, or you can shift your game. You can decide to be in something full of puppies and bunnies, fairy princesses. You can choose to change your storyline from wherever it currently is to something more fun to experience. You can shift your genres to comedy, to romance, to adventure. The whole belief that you are in some kind of school and you are learning different lessons is not accurate from the perception of consciousness. As consciousness, you are the cosmic internet, and therefore you don't really have anything to learn. You already know everything, and you are here for the fun and enjoyment of it. You don't have any karma from previous lifetimes. It doesn't carry over from previous lifetimes. Each game starts brand new, and you can also start brand new in the morning. If you choose to, unless you want to play the karma game. Okay, we're going to reset the programming and have the karma game. Why set yourself back that way? Imagine how your life would be different if you just went forward. If you saw the game of cause and effect simply part of the construct of this game, but not attached with emotionality or sin or bad things. It's just more like, oh, I'm in this world of density and effort, and if I do this, I go through this set of experiences, and if I do that, I go through this set of experiences. Imagine if the stories about your life that you are currently experiencing were merely indicators of density in the patterns that you're navigating through. Imagine how different it would be to navigate through those patches of density with non-resistance, with no effort, with just gently releasing them and letting them pass by. You can dismantle the patterns without decades of psychoanalysis, without lifetimes of atonement, religious ritual, or anything like that, unless you want to play those games. Unless it's fun for you to get up in the morning and do your practice and enjoy how it energetically sets yourself up for the day. You can play that, but you don't have to be locked into it. And if you want to make changes, you don't have to do a whole lot of work to make those changes happen. When you are right here now, in the present moment, when you have pulled all your focus and awareness back from all the different places that it is, and you are simply focused here now in your physical body, viewing out through your physical eyes, aware of your body sitting there in that chair, you've dropped all karma. You are in the place of infinite choice. You can access all the information being generated from all previous lifetimes, future lifetimes, anything you need. Notice what happens when you do something like that. It creates a ripple effect out into the rest of your life. Transformation happens in aspects of your life that you might not have been currently focused on. You may have assumed were permanently blocked. Your game resets itself and you can have a completely different experience of life. If you like these videos, you can subscribe to them on YouTube. You can sign up below to get them in your inbox. If you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. I have a weekly radio show and podcast. I write a weekly newsletter and e-zine. I do meetups around the Puget Sound in Seattle, Tacoma, Bellevue, and Olympia. I do a monthly webinar. And if you want to know more about navigating life as consciousness, I have a coaching program that helps you reconnect to the essence of who you are, rediscover your purpose for being here, and regain your passion for life. You can find out more at my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you with another Mystic Minute in a couple of days.